Hey everybody, welcome back to Training Battles. Happy Thursday. So we had a good episode last episode with the team winning 3 games actually, because the first 2 went pretty quick. So we're gonna hop right in and get these next games going. And yep, it looks like we hit 1700s just barely, which pretty exciting. So now we're gonna look to climb even higher. I'm sorry for this episode being up so late. Just had a busy Thursday and not a ton of time to record. I probably could have pre-recorded last night, but it was just it wasn't a good time to do it. But so we find our first opponent with the team of Celesteela, Manectric, Snorlax, Gothitelle, Landorus, and Tapu Fini. It's the first Snorlax I'm playing with this team. This is a fairly it's standard in that this is kind of an archetype that's been running around, using Mega Manectric for the Intimidate after it Mega Evolves, and then the Lightning Rod beforehand. Not that Lightning Rod will be too useful for him because I have no electric moves. But yeah, so Snorlax, I haven't played that yet, but I know my Reuniclus speed ties it if it's min speed, Camera Up is slower, Stakataka is slower, so I'm still probably going to be running for Trick Room. He has no Fake Out. So I think this one I go Staraptor Reuniclus. And I could probably Final Gambit the Snorlax. So if it does try and... Because if it were to attempt to Belly Drum, that would do a lot, and then something could come in to finish it off. And then I want Tapu Bulu because he does have the Fini. And then probably Camera Up. And Tapu Bulu at least has Superpower, and a Wood Hammer and Terrain can do a lot to Snorlax. And then Camera Up's going to be really crucial for the Celesteela, specifically. Well, so we'll lock in and see how this goes. Yeah, so Celesteela is definitely going to be the trickiest one to deal with. And I'd expect him to lead Snorlax like that. That's not going to be surprising. And then maybe if he has Taunt, he might bring that, Taunt Gothitelle even. Or he might just try and reverse the Trick Room. So what's really scary about this here is... Yeah, what's really scary here is him reversing Trick Room or taunting. Obviously I can get around taunt, but not the Trick Room part. And then setting up Belly Drum. I might just double up Snorlax here with a close combat and a Shattered Psyche. The only downside if I do that, he can taunt me later if he has it. Gothitelle likes to carry taunts sometimes, but I might not. See, I'm gonna go close. I'm gonna double into this Snorlax because this is clearly the biggest threat. And then try and set up Trick Room later. Oh, he has Ally. He goes for the Ally switch. Shoot, now I wish I had Z Trick Roomed. Should have saw that coming too. This is gonna do nothing. I just got wrecked there. I didn't even consider Ally switch. I don't even know why you'd go for it there. Because I could have gone for Final Gambit. Yeah, because I could have gone for the Final Gambit. And then I could have had... I forgot about Focus Blast. I could have Focus Blast Snorlax. Well, now the question, of course, is whether he chooses to go for Ally Switch again. Dang. I really goofed there. Ally Switch. It's just, yeah, it's such a good move, especially when like that case where I don't expect it or don't anticipate it. Because I mean, it's relatively new to the scene, just because it's not like super common. Well, not that it's super common. It was just never used before, even though the move's been around for a while. So I just feel like a lot of us are still adapting to it. And it can be really frustrating because of that. So I think over time, once we get more used to it, and I'll start expecting Ally Switch more and more as I play. Already when I play Crest, I try and anticipate it. All right, cool. So he he protects Gothitelle, so I'm gonna get this close combat off. I'm gonna try and set up Trick Room here. He'll probably KO the Staraptor because he fears the close combat. Let's see what he goes. Let's see what he does. He has Body Slam. Yeah, perfect. And now I can switch into the. Okay, so this is really nice. So I can switch into Camerupt. Heat Wave won't pick up the Snorlax. Bulu will be underspeeding it, so I think I have to go into Camerupt. Or, yeah, Snorlax should be faster than Bulu, rather. Okay, so I can definitely Earth Power, or not Earth Power, but I'll probably have to Heat Wave. It's just whether he chooses to go for Ally Switch or not. I mean, I don't know if he would go for it. So yeah, so it's kind of a 50-50 because I mean, I'd probably have to win a Speed tie anyways. But I think he would either Heal Pulse or try and reverse Trick Room. Well, maybe not reverse. Maybe. I'm gonna Psychic Snorlax. Seeing if he... Hoping he does an Ally Switch. And I imagine Snorlax should absolutely wave. But... okay, he didn't go for it, so if I win the Speed tie, if it is a Speed tie, he got the tail lives. So I just gotta make sure I gotta go first and hit this Psychic onto Snorlax. And we go first. Awesome. He didn't Ally Switch. And we still have 3 turns of Trick Room. We got rid of his biggest answer to Trick Room. Yeah, and he goes for Heal Pulse. I figured he might go for something like that, so that worked out really well. So we're still in pretty decent shape. Worries me most though. Okay, he brings in the Landorus. Worries me most is him having the... what is it? The Celesteela. So I'm gonna preserve Camerupt this turn. I'm gonna switch out into Bulu, and I'm gonna Psychic the Landorus. Yeah. Because I feel like Celesteela is likely, especially because I am a Trick Room. This is a Trick Room team, so I'm gonna switch out into Bulu. Shadow Tag. I keep forgetting about Shadow Tag. What is my problem, guys? So we'll Heat Wave and Psychic Landorus. Yeah, let's do that. Because we're Ally Switch, that's okay. I mean, I don't expect Landorus to be able to KO either of my Pokemon. And we just KO the Gothitelle, so this is perfect, because that, see, the Heat Wave gets around that, so this just redirects out into the Landorus. Probably lives. Oh, no, that took him out. Perfect. I don't know what item that Landorus was. But given how much I don't know if that was Heat Wave. It's hard to say. Oh, it's Manectric. He doesn't have Celesteela. Sweet. And that makes Bulu pretty good. But unless he has a fire move. Either way, he has to get a double protect here to really have a chance, but even then it's gonna be really tough. Manectric's too frail, yeah, and he just forfeits. So we get a win there. Even though turn 1 didn't go exactly as we would have hoped. Yeah, I feel like he Ally switched too soon, I feel like. I think he could have saved it for later, and that could have really screwed me up. And then him not going for it at other times. But I mean, that's kind of the nature of Ally Switch. I like to call it a more inconsistent Follow Me or Rage Powder, where like Rage Powder and Follow Me, if you can't sometimes you just can't do anything about it. Where Ally Switch, you can at least try and call it, and then yeah, you can try and call it. And if you get it right, you just get around it that way. And we did those turns after he went for Ally Switch. And then of course just firing off Spread Mirrors like Sheer Force Heat Wave, that gets around it as well. And then I have a feeling that wasn't a V Landorus. It might have just been like Z move, because I don't think Heat Wave Psychic would have KO'd if it was an EV. And he was likely, so if that's the case, he was probably trying to get off a Tech Rage against my Camerupt. But in the end, if I had lost it, it wouldn't have been the worst thing, just because he did not have Celesteela in the back. If he had Celesteela, things could have been really tough. So, taking a while to find an opponent. Apparently that's been pretty normal. I've been seeing a lot of people mention how they've been having a really hard time finding more opponents, but luckily we find an opponent here from Germany, rating around 1600. Has a very interesting team. None of these, except for Metagross, I ever see in VGC 18. So we have Weavile, Raikou, Altaria, Metagross, Primarina, and Hariyama. You could probably have a dual Mega option with Altaria Metagross. So this looks like a Mimikyu lead for sure, because he has two Fake Out Mons. So we'll go Mimikyu Staraptor. And then, let's see, Camerupt. I probably need Camerupt because of the Metagross. And it can do a lot of damage to other things except for the Altaria. So let's definitely bring Camerupt. I'm leaning towards Bulu because of Primarina. So I think Primarina could be a problem. It's pretty good against Hariyama, barring like Poison Jab Hariyama. I think it gets Poison Jab, if I remember from last year. Stakataka Stakataka's pretty good. It does hit, what, 1, 2... For sure, 2 things super effective, and does a lot of damage to everything outside of the Metagross. But you know what? I'm gonna go with Bulu still. Woodhammers also would be really effective here, and I can Rock Slide the Altaria. And if it's Mega-Altaria for some reason, then Sagataka would be really nice. But I feel like we could still get around it with some, because then Camerupt can Earth Power it. So let's see if he leads a Fake Out. Yeah, Weavile and Raikou. So there's this Fake Out user. But he can't Fake Out Mimikyu. But if he has Taunt, that's where I get a little worried. Because like most Weavile will be Sash, and it'll just I'm pretty sure it'll just live with Final. I'm pretty sure Final Gambit doesn't ignore Sash. It wouldn't make any sense if it did. So I'll go ahead and go for the Trick Room. And I'm gonna actually U-turn. Or I could Final Gambit the Raikou. But if I U-turn, I can get a free switch. Yeah, I'll go ahead and U-turn and save this thing. Let's do that. And if he fakes out Staraptor, that'd be great, because then he could just KO it. No Fake Outs, so it tells me he might be going for Taunt. And I'm gonna go right out into the Camerupt. Yeah. And we can preserve the Staraptor for later, like if I don't have Trick Room later, or is just to sack it off. He goes for Knockoff. That's okay. That'll break my disguise. I guess if this is Z-move Raikou, that could be not good. Yeah. Oh, wow. This is a Ghostium Raikou. Why is this thing carrying Ghostium? That is bizarre. Wow. Mad props to my opponent. I should have Final Gambit that Raikou. I did not even consider that. That's gonna kill me. Huh. Alright, well, that's really unfortunate. We're gonna bring back in Staraptor to intimidate the Weavile. Huh. Ghostium Raikou. That's crazy. You know, given the Pokemon he's using, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Wow. Alright, well, now I can't set up Trick Room, so let's think this through. If he has Metagross in the back, this could get really bad. Oh man, I don't want to Final Gambit, I'm just gonna go down. Shoot, alright. I want to get rid of this Raikou, or do I? I feel like I should just KO. No, because he's probably just gonna Thunderbolt Staraptor anyways. I might be able to take it with an HP. So I'm gonna U-turn off with Weavile, and I'm gonna Mega Evolve Heat Wave. I'm opting the Heat Wave because in case he like switches out Raikou. Yeah, just for that reason. Because whatever comes in, the Altaria. Yeah, because he's trying to catch a Heat Wave there. And then I'll get a U-turn and KO this Weavile. So if it's Altaria, I expect him to be Mega-Altaria. I don't know why he'd use a regular. But he's also using Ghostium Raikou, so he could be very well be doing that. So we'll KO this Weavile with U-turn. And go into Bulu, and then we'll get off this Heat Wave onto Altaria. So we're gonna have to really rely on the bulk of our team at this point since I can't get off Trick Room. Okay. Alright. So, and I can always Final Gambit Raikou later. Or at least I have Final Gambit to... I'll just get Chunk. Yeah, I have Final Gambit to like get rid of something that I really need to later. It's just getting that free switch is really hard. Okay, so he has Hariyama. I think Bulu should be in a pretty good spot right now. My biggest issue is hitting this Altaria. But seeing no Metagross is pretty nice. So I'm gonna Rock Slide. I really expect this Altaria to be... Yeah, I expect this Altaria... I expect this to be Mega-Altaria then. Which makes me really want to Earth Power it. He's not gonna expect that. Yeah, there it is. Cool. So if he fakes out Bulu, we'll get an Earth Power off on Altaria. Don't know if that'll knock out or not. But I'm also really don't want the thing setting up something like a Dragon Dance or even a Tailwind. So he fakes out probably Hariyama. Okay. So it was for Fairy type return, probably into Bulu. Yep. Does half. And we Altaria dodges. That's not good. Yeah, that's really not good. Well, depends how fast this Hariyama is. Do I want to risk Bulu? I don't think Camerup's in a really bad spot. I could actually intimidate both of these right now, and then go for an attack with. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna intimidate him, and I'm gonna Heat Wave. So I want to get damage off on this Hariyama right now, even though it might be thick fat. And then with the Scarf, I can outspeed and Brave Bird one of these. So let's see. So they're both at -1, which is really now, and we know that's a physical Altaria because it used Return. And there's the Return again. So, okay, Staraptor takes that pretty well. He low kicks. Doesn't do a lot. All right, cool. Wow, man, this Altaria is just dodging attacks left and right. That's really unfortunate. Alright. Can I see, do I want to U-turn? Obviously, Brave Bird into Hariyama is really obvious. I think I'm just gonna Brave Bird Altaria and Earth. I want to Earth Power Hariyama. Because like the damage looks like he's thick fat, and he could switch Hariyama, yep, right into Raikou, because the Brave Bird is so obvious into the super effective, and Raikou would resist it. So this Raikou should be going down to this Earth Power here. There's no way Raikou lives, and we'll get a lot of damage off on Altaria. We may be trading Altaria for, or we'll be trading Staraptor for the Altaria. Actually, maybe not. And nope, Staraptor goes down. Okay, so, but we'll get rid of, yeah, we'll get rid of this. Perfect. All right. So I think Bulu's in a decent spot because we have Altaria at -1, and he's gonna have the fake out. Question is, what does he fake out? I could just double protect, but Hariyama also gets access to Feint. And what worries me is him having faint. Because right now would be the time to go for it. Bulu should take an attack from Altaria and it should activate the berry. So what we're going to do, Woodhammer I expect to knock out from this range. I want to get rid of Altaria right now. So I'm going to go after Altaria here. No, he goes for Fake Out, into Camera Up. Pluck. Oh my goodness. I am just... Wow. Not only is that super effective, but he just stole my berry and just healed right back up. Oh my goodness, this is insane. I think I lose. That's gonna... No, that doesn't knock me out. Wow, it's Altaria. He has Pluck Altaria, which he didn't reveal it till just now, and he has Ghostium Raikou. This is insane. Like, what am I playing? Okay, how do we win? I think Protect on Bulu is really obvious. I'm gonna go ahead. I want to protect. I want to protect Earth Power. Hopefully, I'm just really afraid he doubles up the Camera Up tier. If he does, he gets me good, but... Okay, cool. And then low kick. And now I need this Earth Power to... He crit. No, he didn't crit. Oh, that did so much. Wow. Oh, I guess give... Now. Well, shoot. I thought I could live an attack from Hariyama, but I guess he was at -1 last time when he attacked, so... Dang. Gosh, he just... This guy just had all the tricks. He had to go... Like, for everything he needed in the situation. That's... Gosh, that sucks. So, I'll just... Woodhammer... Oh my gosh, he had Pluck. I've never seen that move used. Well, good game from my opponent. His team is really interesting, but... Wow. He just had, like, everything that he needed, and things like... Ghostium? Like, I knew Raikou got Shadow Ball, but why would you run Ghostium? That's just so bizarre. So... He probably has it for something maybe like Aegislash, or who knows, but... Or even just Cresselia. Gosh, that's crazy. And then Pluck Altaria. Heck, we win if he doesn't have that, because I get that Woodhammer off and KO him. But dang, that's the fun best of one. And the annoying part is just you come across these kind of things. We're in a best of 3 with all that information. You know, I would use that. I'd be able to use that to my advantage. And I think if I was to play him in a best of 3, I could adjust. I could really adjust for that. So. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that and me just getting wrecked there by some crazy stuff. And I'm not even worried about how I played. I feel like I played pretty well. Not knowing a couple calcs there hurt, but I probably could have targeted down something like Hariyama more aggressively instead of, because the Hariyama wasn't at -1 like Altaria, but I don't know. I don't even know if an Earth Power or something would have KO'd Hariyama. Maybe a Woodhammer. So, in hindsight, that's probably the one thing I should have done. I don't know why. I just really want to get rid of Altaria because I felt like I could deal with Camera Up with just Bulu. Or not Camera Up, but deal with Hariyama with just Bulu or something. But, shoot. Well, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll have another episode with this team tomorrow, and then Matt will be back next week. And I might continue with this team the following week. It's a lot of fun, and I just want to keep improving with it. So, alright guys, have a good one, and I'll see you tomorrow. See ya.